Skyrim is a game of immense scale, filled with countless characters. As a result, some rarely get the spotlight they deserve, even though they have layers of depth and secrets. Perhaps one of the biggest victims of this is Whiterun's court wizard, Farengar's secret fire. Despite his prominence in Dragonsreach and his pivotal role in the main quest, he is often dismissed as the quirky mage who sends you to Bleak Falls Barrow. But is that really all there is to him? Or is there something more beneath the surface? Let's delve into Farengar's character and uncover the truth. Farengar's appearance seems to hold little importance. His hood hides much of his face, but if you're skilled enough in pickpocketing, you can actually steal it. But only if you have made him unessential with the Mephalau's daily quest.
Come to Dragonsreach,
Oh no! He's bald!
like the rest of the great
Oh
warriors.
wait. He's not. Strange. I always thought he was bald, but he seems to have dark black hair without the hood. Without the hood, his scruffy Wolverine beard becomes even more prominent, giving him a rugged, disheveled look. If you get close enough, probably uncomfortably so, you'll notice his piercing green eyes, a subtle detail that I haven't seen mentioned a lot. But why would it be? Farengar's identity as a Nord mage makes him a rarity in Skyrim. Nords, as a culture, are famously distrustful of magic, often viewing it as cowardly or dangerous. Their values prioritize physical strength and direct combat over the subtleties of magic. Several historical events have only reinforced this mistrust. The Oblivion Crisis, for instance, left many survivors associating magic with chaos and destruction, particularly the Conjuration School due to its links to the Hydra summoning. The Great Collapse of Winterhold further fueled suspicion, as the College of Winterhold escaped unscathed while the surrounding city was destroyed. On top of that, the rise of Talmor, whose power is closely tied to magic, has deepened the association of magic with elves, whom Nords already distrust. Given this cultural backdrop, Farengar's choice to pursue magic is an act of defiance, making him a fascinating anomaly. Farengar isn't the only mage dealing with prejudice. Falion, the conjuration expert of Mortal, faces even harsher treatment. Despite his immense knowledge and his unique ability to cure vampirism, Falion is ostracized and constantly accused of necromancy and unholy practices. Even the Jarl, Idgrod Ravencrone, who tolerates his presence, doesn't fully trust him and even suspects that rumors might be true.
If you stand before me to accuse me of sacrificing children or eating the hearts of the dead, you may save your breath! I have done no such thing, nor do I intend to. I simply wish to live my life in peace. The people of Morthal would much rather weave their own horrid tales about my life than simply ask me for the truth. If they choose to fear me in their ignorance, that's their choice, but it will not change what is true. The marsh is treacherous. You would do well to not wander at night. As anyone will tell you, Morthal can be a dangerous place. My talents are useful here. I help maintain order, even if it goes unnoticed.
While Farengar's situation is less severe, he still faces dismissal from the Whiterun's court. Irilith, Balgruuf's Dunmer housecarl, seems to regard him neutrally, perhaps because she also uses magic, but the rest of the court treats him as boring, useless, or incompetent. Balgruuf occasionally acknowledges Farengar's importance, such as when he states that he can't lose both Farengar and Irilith, but these moments
You went into
rare.
Bleak Falls Barrow and got that? Nice work. Just send me a copy when you've deciphered it.
Farengar, you need to come at once. A dragon's been sighted nearby. You should come too.
A dragon? How exciting. Where was it seen? What was it doing?
I'd take this a bit more seriously if I were you. If a dragon decides to attack Whiterun, I don't know if we can stop it. Let's go.
Alarm. There's no time to stand on
I'd very much
ceremony,
like to
my
see
friend.
this dragon.
No, I can't afford to risk both of you. I need you here working on ways to defend the city against these dragons. Now,
As
if you
you
don't
command.
mind, one last thing, Irileth. This isn't a death or glory mission. I need to know what we're dealing with.
Don't worry, my lord. I'm the very soul of caution.
The Whiterun Court's disdain explains Farengar's prickly demeanor. Surrounded by people who neither value his research nor understand its significance, he often compensates by belittling others. This dynamic becomes apparent in his interactions with the Dragonborn. However, if you demonstrate skill in magic, alchemy, or enchanting with a skill level of 25 or higher, Farengar's attitude shifts. He begins to respect you, offering unique dialogue options that reveal his appreciation for competence.
My court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
Come to Dragonsreach to discuss the What? Project? You think you could help me? I really don't think so. What? I never even cast it. Ah, I see. You have some knowledge of the higher art. Please forgive my earlier rudeness. I'm so often interrupted by visitors wandering in, I can occasionally become quite savage. Now, what did you say you wanted? Ah, indeed? The Jarl. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there. Ah, no mere brute mercenary, but a thinker. Perhaps even a scholar? You see, when the stories of dragons began to circulate, many dismissed them as mere fantasies, rumors, impossibilities. One sure mark of a fool is to dismiss anything that falls outside his experience as being impossible. But I began to search for information about dragons. Where had they gone all those years ago? And where were they coming from? I learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A Dragonstone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
This subtle detail reflects his frustration with the ignorance of those around him. His isolation in Dragonsreach isn't just physical, it's emotional too. The line,
What? Project? You think you could help me? I really don't think so.
highlights just how unexpected outside help is for him. One of Farengar's most remarkable traits is his foresight. Long before Alduin's return, he was already researching dragons and seeking the Dragonstone, a key artifact in understanding their resurgence. This suggests either incredible intuition or a keen understanding of the sign of the times. If he begins his research after Alduin's attack on Helgen, the speed at which he identified the Dragonstone's location speaks volumes about his skill and resourcefulness. Either way, Farengar's work plays a pivotal role in the Dragonborn's quest, yet most players don't even notice this contribution. Even Delphine, the seasoned Blades Grandmaster, chooses Farengar as her research partner in investigating the dragon's reappearance. Considering Delphine's experience and her years of avoiding the Talmor, this decision underscores Farengar's expertise. She wouldn't work with anyone less than the best, which solidifies Farengar as one of the top scholars in his field. Even if you might not like Delphine, maybe rightfully so, she is still a powerful figure. Farengar's Secret Fire is one of Skyrim's most overlooked characters, but his story is rich with complexity. As a Nord mage, he defies cultural expectations, dedicating himself to a field that his people often scorn. His work on dragons, while underappreciated, is crucial to the Dragonborn's success and Skyrim's survival. Despite his brilliance, Farengar faces constant dismissal and isolation. This treatment shapes his sharp, condescending personality, but it also highlights his resilience. For those willing to look beyond his prickly exterior, Farengar emerges as a figure of quiet determination and intellect. Farengar isn't just the quirky mage who sends you to Bleak Falls Barrow. He is a dedicated scholar who chose to follow his passion for knowledge, even when faced with scorn from his peers and rejection from his own culture. Despite the lack of appreciation from Whiterun Court and the North's general mistrust of magic, Farengar remained committed to his work. His research played a vital role in aiding the Dragonborn and shaping the world's fate by contributing to Alduin's defeat. Farengar is just one of the unsung heroes of Skyrim, characters whose quiet dedication and efforts often go unnoticed, but are instrumental in the grander narrative.